Hey guys, my name is Joe.tafolla. I'm over at Academy Mortgage and I am certified to train you on the program that you're about to learn. This is a free down payment from the NHF. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. My number directly is 206-251-0818. You will hear me excited. You will hear me speaking quick. That is because I respect your time and I understand that I only have a few moments to catch your attention. This is a free down payment program. What is it? It was established in 2002. It's a not-for-profit public benefit corporation. What's this mean? It means they have our buyer's best interest in mind. They are going to do over 68,000 transactions this year. That's over 8.8 billion in loan volume. They are here to stay. We're going to go over a quick intro real quick, then we're going to talk about how it benefits the home buyer. We're going to talk about eligibility guidelines, the process flow, and I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions. Don't worry about taking notes. I will send you this if you request it. So, what is it? It's a free grant. By free grant, I mean free. It's not a second mortgage, it's not a second lien, it's not a silent second, it is in no way, shape, or form an equity share position, and it is definitely not snake oil. This is true, this is real, works. I've done it myself. I can give the borrowers up to 5% free money to go purchase a primary residence. The grant proceeds can be used for a down payment or closing costs. Either or, they can mix and match however they see fit. When it comes to me, I'm actually going to request the grant funds from NHF at closing. Those funds are wired directly from NHF to the signing table so that way there are no checks to get lost, misplaced, mishandled, or miss anything. The grant funds will be designated as to be paid on borrower's behalf NHF grant. It is how it has to show up. This is free money for them. Let's look at a quick example. $200,000 purchase price, FHA, they got 3.5% down. Look at this number at the bottom, double circled, it's green. $2,819 left over after the free down payment. What can I use that for? I can't pay it in their pocket, but I can use it for their down payment and closing costs. So if they want to put more of a down payment, they can. If they want to pay some closing costs, they can. That money is theirs to be used. We don't leave a penny on the table because if there's any left over, it goes straight to the down payment. Let's use another example here. The one on the left is FHA. The one on the right is conventional. Now, the one on the right is a platinum conventional. It's my program. I have a little bit higher of an interest rate. Absolutely. But look at this number at the bottom. That's what the buyers care about. In red, $1,187 a month for FHA, even though they got the lower interest rate. Look at mine, $1,142. Straight out of the gate, I'm saving the buyer $45 a month. That's not even including the mortgage insurance that's going to drop off after a couple years. That's going to save them money too because FHA is ridiculous with their mortgage insurance right now. They're charging a lot and they are not letting it drop off. It is absolutely no longer the buyer's loan. The reason people take FHA is because they don't have a down payment. But guess what? Now they have an option. Okay, eligible first mortgages. I can do this on conventional. I can do this on FHA. I can use this on VA. I can use this on USDA. It does not matter. I can use it on a loan. The only catch here is it's got to be a 30-year fix. I will not give somebody an arm. It's just part of the program, part of my morals. A lot of the people who are looking to buy these houses with this kind of program are looking for a primary residence. They're not investors. Arms are no good for people who are looking for primary residence. So, a couple overlays that you need to know about. There's a 640 minimum credit score, a 45% maximum debt-to-income ratio. Other than that, it is exactly the same as a standard loan. They have to qualify for a standard loan, though. I do not want you throwing a bunch of crazy stuff at me and expecting me to work miracles with it. I can't do that. What I can do is I can give free down payments to people who are qualified. Or I can give payment assistance to people who qualify but don't have a down payment. People who have junk for credit, people who don't have a job, people who don't give them my number. Let me work on the people who have a chance. Properties allowed, owner occupied only, no second homes, no investment properties, no Aspen cabins. It's got to be a home for them. Can it be a condo? Absolutely. Can it be an FHA condo? Only if it's FHA approved. It can be a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex if one of those plexes is for the borrower. If it's a duplex, they got to own half. If it's a triplex, they got to be in a third of it. If it's a fourplex, you guessed it, they got to be in at least a quarter of it. They have to occupy the property as their primary residence. No co-ops, no wobbly boxes. I'm sorry, but we're not doing manufactured homes. Again, no rental homes, no investment properties, no recreational, vacation, or second homes. Make sense? Primary residence only. Here's a big one. I'm going to be real vague on it. There's too many numbers for me to say that everybody's just not going to get. The maximum amount that somebody can borrow, the maximum that they can make when they're borrowing on this has to do with the county they're in. For most of us, it's $114,000. And by most of us, I mean Pierce, King, and Snohomish counties if they're going conventional. That's just how it is. If you want me to tell you what your county is specific, you got to give me a call, 206-251-0818, and I'm happy to answer that question. Shoot, you can even send me a text. I'll answer the question, 206-251-0818. Moving on. Their income, $114,000. That does not have to be the whole household income. If we got a man that makes $114,000 and we have a wife who makes $150,000, the wife is not on the loan, we can qualify that husband. That husband can, if he's able to get that loan all by himself, then he'll get it. It's just that simple. Both of them do not need to be together. It is called qualifying credit income. All right, process flow. This is assuming that they've already filled out their online application. I've pre-qualified the borrower and I'm examining their income, their credit score, and their debt-to-income ratios. I then register and I lock the first mortgage on the NHF website. I automatically reserve the funds for the down payment assistance grant at the same time as the first mortgage is locked. What this means is upon acceptance of the reservation, gotta take a breath, I will actually be issued an electronic reservation confirmation and grant letter. It looks like this. I like it. I like being able to give this to the borrowers because up until this point, they don't have anything but well wishes. There's nothing for them to actually hold on to. Now they have a letter that actually says, if you look at the little circle, that's the down payment amount that they're going to get. If you look at the big circle, that's where they sign saying they're going to take the down payment amount. So they really like this letter. It lets them see that it's all coming together. All right, so let me recap this for you. We're just about done. The advantages here, I hope you're seeing it, but I can provide up to 5% of whatever it is that they're buying for a down payment program. How do we sell this? There's 2 questions to ask them. Do you have a down payment? They either say yes or no. Yes, I do. Guess what? It's your lucky day. You only need to put 1% down and I'll get you a conventional loan. 1% for a conventional loan. There's nobody out there having that. If you were the first person out there talking about this kind of a thing, you're going to make waves, you're going to turn heads, people are going to be excited. The second way to say it, do you have a down payment? No, I don't. Guess what? It's your lucky day. I got a free down payment grant assistance that will pay your down payment with FHA. All you got to do is pay for your appraisal. That is the only thing out of pocket here, guys. I've done it multiple times. The biggest thing, obstacle that I have to overcome is the fact that people don't believe it's real. It's too good to be true, Joe. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't take a leap of faith, I can't catch you. That's just the way this is. How are we going to be able to do this? You got to figure out your own angle on how you're going to sell it. A lot of people, they go after the people, once I've introduced this product, they go after the people who they know are waiting for their assets to season. You have anybody who's waiting for their assets to season, or maybe they need a couple more bucks before they have their down payment? Well, guess what? Get into their mind. Do the psychology behind it. These guys have been saving up for months, maybe even years. They're proud of what they've accomplished. They got a big old stack of money in the bank. They look at it multiple times a day. They like what they've done. And now someone like me and you comes around and says, hey there, buddy, it's time to take that money and you got to invest it. Do the right thing and put it into a house. Even though we're just coming out of recession, don't worry. Those house prices are going to go up. They are scared. They don't want to do it. And that's where you're seeing this apprehension. But this program builds a bridge for that. They don't need to take their money out of their bank account because they got a free down payment. They get to have their cake and eat it too. They get to have it. They can keep their money. Go buy furniture. Go save it. Go do whatever you want. Go take a vacation. You earned it. And then they can get a free down payment. Tell me that's not an easy thing to sell. We're selling free money here, guys. It's not hard. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My name is Joe.tafolla. It's spelled Tafolla. Again, that's Tafolla. My email address is joe.tafolla@academymortgage.com. So what do we do from here? What are the next steps? They actually need to go to the website and they need to apply. It is my website. They need to go to nhfdown.org. Again, that's nhfdown.org. They need to apply. Once they hit that submit button, they can count on me getting a pre-approval letter out to you, the realtor, within 24 hours, assuming they give me 2 years W-2s, 2 years tax returns, 1 month pay stub, and I need to know they're real. I need a copy of their driver's license. That is all I need. I don't need any asset stuff because I'm giving it to them. Again, that web address is nhfdown.org. joe.tafolla.org. You curious about it? Fill it out yourself. See what happens. I'll follow up with you. My name is Joe.tafolla. I appreciate you listening to me. I'm going to go through some common question and answer right now. If you have anything that you want to reach out to me for, go ahead and shoot me an email. Shoot me a text, 206-251-0818. Some of the questions I see here. How long will it be around? It's been around since 2002. It made the recession. It's good to go. Geographic restrictions. You got to do it in Washington. Back to work. We're not doing the back to work program. It's not profitable. It'll close the lender's doors. Those FHA loans, they were bought back in such volume that every lender I know stopped doing it within 2 weeks of when they started doing it. That might be why it's so hard for people to find that loan. Cost. Yes, there is a cost to the loan, but guess what? It's paid by the grant. It's a 5% grant. They get 3.5% of it. There's a 1.5% origination charge. That goes to me, myself, and I, but that leaves 3.5% for them. 3.5% is what they get to have for a free down payment or use it towards the closing costs. Credit difference with conventional or government. No, it's exactly the same. You need a 640. 640 straight across the board. Oh, here's a good one. 5% for the government loan, 4% for the conventional loan. There is a difference. Conventional is 4%. Government is 5%. Other than that, everything is the same. Why is the rate higher? That's a really good question. The rate's higher because it's on the back end. They're making money on the back end. When they do the service release premium, they get some extra money. It's not for profit, so they take that money from the back and they put it in the front for the next guy. It's just nature of the beast. That's how it works. What else? Is it WA bond? No, it is not WA bond. Think of it like California bond. It's California payment. So it is eligible in Washington. I've done it myself. It's 2014 right now. It's actually February 27, 2014, and I've done multiple of them so far this year. How long to close? That's a great question. About 2 weeks. Get it done in 10 days. Does good credit affect rate? Nope. You get a 640, you got the loan. You got an 800, you got the loan too, but you got the same rate as a 640. Loan limit. Ooh, that's a good question. $417,000 is the maximum loan limit that I can give. Now let's assume they have $427,000 purchase price and they got 10 grand to put down. Well, guess what? If it's under 417, I can do the program. This is Joe Tafolla, Academy Mortgage. You got any questions for me? Send me a text, 206-251-0818. I wish you the best. You have a great day.